This is why you come to the Midwest to shoot deer like that. What do you think?
I'm like so excited.
Congratulations.
I got a muley, man. It's Wyoming.
Passing It On Outdoors is brought to you by Agri Supply, more than a farm store. Carolina Cooker, a tradition born in the South. James River Equipment, serving the Carolinas with 30 full-service locations. Black Widow Deer Lures, it's simple, they work. Sniper Hunting Products, take your hunting to the next level. Antler Extreme, mark your spot with the X. And Hands of a Sportsman, inspire, motivate, overcome.
Hey everybody, I'm Kevin Hoyt with Hands of a Sportsman, and man, do we have a show for you. I'm here with Joe Filicetta with the United Bow Hunters of Pennsylvania, specifically the Disabled Hunters Program. We've got a good show lined up. Joseph Yarish, right?
Yes.
Is picked up. And tell me a little bit about your Disabled Hunters Program.
Our program is primarily funded by a banquet that we do every year, usually in April. And what we try to do is send anywhere between 8 and 12 hunters from the state of Pennsylvania on hunts all over the country that they would not otherwise be able to afford. We cover all their expenses from travel to if we even have our own crossbow. If they don't have a weapon of choice, that you have something that they can use. So it's really a feel-good program. It's helping those who are not as fortunate as we are.
Right, and we actually have 2 youth hunts. Right after Joseph, we have a 10-year-old named Tucker. You guys will see that next week. But again, I want to talk a little more about what you guys do, not just the disabled part, but the United Bow Hunters of Pennsylvania. Responsibility is an important word. When you buy a hunting license, I think that makes us responsible, right? Not only for the animal and the landowner, but being active, part of your community, and that's exactly what these type clubs do. So if you're in PA, check out the United Bow Hunters of PA. But what else do you got for us? What else do you guys do?
Well, we are the state's bow hunting organization. Whether or not you're a member, we represent you at all game commission meetings. We have a representative that represents all bow hunters. Everything that bow hunters across the state, all the benefits that you have is something that we've lobbied for over the years.
Right, so
we
lobby.
also do a doe hunt, a 5C doe hunt, which we help farmers out with an overpopulation of deer. And what we do with the deer harvested during this hunt is we donate them to a program called Hunters Sharing the Harvest. So it's a win-win-win. Our guys get a place to hunt,
Right.
the farmers get some of the excess deer taken off, and we're feeding the hungry, and those, again, less fortunate.
Exactly what I want to highlight, hunters helping hunters. Joe, I appreciate what you do, man.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks. Everybody stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Passing It On Outdoors is also brought to you by Lucky Buck Minerals, bigger bucks guaranteed. Hunter Safety Systems, saving lives is what we do. Jarrett Rifles, the most accurate rifle in the world. Ben Pearson Archery, rebuilding the legend. Carolina School of Broadcast, measures success one graduate at a time. And the Cowden Plantation, a true Southern hunting experience.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad and I went to Agri Supply every single week. Just the 2 of us. Now it's trips with my boy that I have to look forward to. Agri Supply has over 26,000 products for your farm, shop, and home, including ag and tillage, lawn and garden, trailers and truck accessories, hunting and cooking supplies, and over 250,000 mower blades, just to name a few. Now, over 53 years later, the company has grown, but one thing hasn't changed, and that's the way they do business. Agri Supply still believes in old-fashioned friendly customer service and offering quality products at the most competitive prices. I guess you could say it's a family tradition. Visit your local AgriSupply for all your farm, shop, and home needs, or visit online at www.agrisupply.com.
Most everyone has a childhood memory of watching their grandma cook fried chicken in her cast iron skillet. There was just something about that skillet that made Grandma's chicken better than anyone else's. Those who are lucky enough to inherit Grandma's skillet understand that family heirlooms such as this are truly priceless. Carolina Cooker offers a full line of cast iron and enamel cookware, fryers, burners, and more. Visit www.carolinacooker.com and start your own family traditions today.
Bye, Mom.
Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Get a free loader during our Get It While It's Hot summer sales event. Hurry in now through June 22nd. Visit JamesRiverEquipment.com for more information.
All right, so today's show is the first part of a two-part show. It was put together by Kevin Hoyt with Hands of a Sportsman, Pennsylvania Disabled Hunters Program, and High Point Hunting Preserve. Kevin has been hunting with Ron Boy and Bob White for over a decade. This week of hunting is all about making dreams come true for two great kids, Joseph and Tucker. And High Point Hunting Preserve fits the bill to make this happen perfectly. So the very first morning, the first deer that shows up, so it was a really, really nice buck, but Joseph's just gonna have to hold off because what we're after is a 120-inch management buck. So the first morning we actually did see a buck that Joseph could shoot, but he was just a little out of range. So Joseph and his dad do a lot of stalking, so we decided we wanted to get down and do a little stalking. It just didn't work out, so we're headed back to camp. We're gonna get us a little food and take a little time to talk to Joseph's mom.
What's it like to raise a son like Joseph?
To me, raising Joseph is a normal kid. Raising Joseph is just like his older two sisters. We found out September 11th, 2001 that the baby we were expecting had the most serious birth defect, spina bifida.
Boy, what a date too.
Exactly. So we were told poor quality of life, he wouldn't walk, he would struggle in school. We were advised to abort, and that was not an option for Mark or I. He said we had two girls, if they suddenly became paralyzed, would we get rid of them? No. And the pediatrician at CHOP told us, you parent Joseph how you parent your girls and he'll be fine. So we never, that was our motto, don't let people put limitations on him. Let him try things, see what he could do, and figure out his own way to do it.
See what he liked, yeah.
Exactly.
I cannot tell you, again, this is the first time that I ever stalked anything in my life with a young man with arm crutches. And I was so impressed with Joseph. Like, originally, and I was setting limitations on him. Okay, he wanted to walk, and I was like, okay, it's your hunt. And then I said, let's walk down the trail, because it's easy. Oh no, right through the mud and through the brush and
over limbs and
He was not slowed down by this, and what an amazing adventure we had.
Hey, this is Joseph. Everybody stay tuned, Passing It On Outdoors. We'll be back after the break.
Carolina Cooker doesn't just sell cookware. The Carolina Cooker spices and sauces are a great way to add flavor to your meat, seafood, french fries, and low country bowl. With 3 different grilling sauces, seafood seasonings, as well as cocktail and tartar sauce, barbecue mix, and low country bowl mix, Carolina Cooker can help add the perfect flavor to make your meal pop.
Visit one of our 8 retail locations or agrisupply.com.
So why does Whitetail Edge use Black Widow deer lures? It's 100% pure whitetail deer urines. It's never brown or broken down. Black Widow deer lures are always fresh, collected and bottled within 24 hours of collection to guarantee freshness. So why should you use Black Widow deer lures? Because it works. Visit www.blackwidowdeerlures.com.
When you think about it, we're a lot more predictable than you realize. We do the same things at the same places at the same times, with no second thought. We're creatures of habit, but fortunately, so are they. This is where your favorite pastime meets a new era of hunting technology. You might not get to spend as much time on your favorite spot as you'd like, but with the all-new line of cellular trail cameras from Sniper Hunting Products, you never really leave. Sniper Hunting Products.
Antler Extreme Nutritional Deer Products exclusively uses G4 technology. G4 technology specifically formulated to help fight against ticks, gnats, flies, and other disease-carrying pests. All-in-one complete nutritional deer feed. Power Crunch concentrated feed additive. Crater Maker premium mineral. Don't take my word for it. Mark your spot with the X.
The Hands of a Sportsman is making dreams come true and providing opportunities for people both young and old with disabilities that present challenges for them to enjoy the outdoors. In short, we're creating an advantage for the disadvantaged. For some, if not all, the great outdoors breaks the struggles of everyday life and provides opportunities we all need. To become a mentor, a volunteer, or to donate, log on to handsofasportsman.org and help make a difference today.
Ready? I guess I'm holding this thing. Now, Bob White got me in here without ruining it, so you know. Take the bolt break off. They off? Tell the guy we're going in. Tell him. Come up here and give him a couple of.
So around lunchtime, we actually tried a different spot, and Joseph and his dad and Kevin could see deer, but I couldn't see them. I was able to get just a glimpse of a deer just for a second or two, so we decided to move from there and stalk our way back to where we had hunted that morning. So moving back to the stand we hunted in the morning proved to be a pretty good choice because we were seeing deer right off the bat, but just wasn't seeing the buck that we wanted, so Joseph decided he wanted to try to shoot a doe.
We could have took those. Hey, Kevin, can you see the stump in front of the buck? If she even puts her shoulder there, she's going. That's all I can see.
You got her. She kicked, you got her.
Good kick.
There she goes.
Watch her circle.
You'll see her. Yeah. Oh, Matt, she's...
Circle, she's gonna cross the road. She's gonna cross the road. I lost her behind some trees. Right at the bend, we'd have to go straight in.
First thing I want you to do, Joseph, is look where that deer was standing when you shot it. Okay, mark it. Right by that stump, right?
Right in front of it, yeah.
Okay, you gotta just get a general idea, because when we...
I got it.
Different.
Well, the arrow should be right here then.
She's not gonna be too far.
Where the arrow's in her.
She's what I can. Hunting used 342 for crutches.
Much bigger.
She's dead.
Nice. So now we got the practice shot out of the way. We got teased today. We were right humiliated. We had all these really nice bucks that we couldn't shoot. And then last night we decided to take this deer, which was awesome. I think that was a good choice. And tomorrow we're still after the bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna get a buck.
Awesome. And of course a big shout out to Ron Boy and Bob White. These guys let us on here.
And PA Disabled Hunters Association for granting me this hunt.
That's right. The United Bow Hunters of Pennsylvania were a huge part of this, and we have to thank them. And we're going to get lots of pictures for them, hopefully with a buck. We still got tomorrow morning, so it's getting late. I say we get this baby back to camp, and maybe we can do a little interview in camp under some lights too. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back to the day's show. If you're just joining us, we're at High Point Hunting Preserve in Pennsylvania. Joseph's had a pretty good time so far. We decided to sleep in this morning. Old Bob White's been out doing a little scouting, and he's found Joseph's buck. If we can make this third stalk work, it's gonna be a miracle.
Come here, Kevin. You guys look at this. See him standing right there.
There's a big group of trees right there. I think
if we can just go and keep working around there.
I think we can put the tree between us.
You like him?
Yeah. Wish I had a friend like
him. This is what I want you to do, all right? I want you to, we're going to sneak up this bank right here, but then put a tree between you so you cannot see that deer. You know where he is, right? Once you see him, get a tree between you, and then if you can't see him, he can't see you.
Kevin thinks you should get closer. Want me to pull you back, Joe, so you're further from the tree? Okay. Use the 20-yard line. Maybe you should use the 30. Just shoot it low. Use the 30-yard line. Here, use the stick. He steps out here where that this blow down bends down. You can shoot over this last couple too. Just make sure you go over. Now he's going. Meh. Meh. Hey, Buck. You got shot him. Get another one here. Let's load up. Here, can you do it? He's loading. He's loading.
Jack, talk to me, boy. What happened? That was awesome.
So what happened? So what just happened was we kind of knew that there was a nice racked buck hanging around down here. So we decided, well, it's the last day, we might as well try stalking them. So what we did was we came down here, and then we got about 100 yards away, and we saw him right away. So then we stalked him tree by tree. He almost busted us probably 3 times. He almost busted us. We came up here, and then I had some brush in my way, and then he stepped out, and I nailed him.
Come on.
So he should be down here somewhere. We said we were going to wait about 20 minutes and give him some time. That way he has some time, and then we'll go find him. So.
Awesome. Talk a little, if we could, about disabilities, right? Because hunting is hard enough for a normal person, and I was pretty impressed with you. We've walked, I bet you walked a half a mile in the last couple of days at least.
Yeah, we moved more than that.
More than that, yeah. So I am very impressed. But what's your advice for other disabled people? Do you think this is something they should partake in?
Yeah, definitely. They need to try it.
And
don't let your disabilities limit you. You can do it. You just have to put your mind to it and get out and do it.
You got to thank Ralph Scherder of Scherder's Taxidermy. Like I said in the restaurant there, if you were lucky enough to get the job done, and it looks like you were, that I'd mount this thing for you too. So Scherder's Taxidermy has donated a shoulder mount, and we're going to get that to you. And another big shout out to HS, Hands of a Sportsman. They're the real powerhouse behind this hunt. I'm just kind of the organizer and lowly cameraman. HS and the Disabled Hunters Program with the United Bow Hunters of Pennsylvania. So they're the superstars here. This is what these guys do, getting young people back out into the field. No, that was a great hunt. Congratulations, man. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Awesome. What we're going to do now is we're just going to look for this impact. It would be nice to find that arrow too.
It's in a log, though.
It's in a log?
You have to take that whole log.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
Well, it looks like you got pretty good blood.
Yeah, tip to tip.
Awesome shot. One step closer. Let's go find this bad boy.
Yep. I can see him from here.
I'm having a hard time keeping up with you, I'll be honest with you.
My mother says the same thing. Holy.
Nice. Look at that bad boy. Look at that buck.
So that wasn't too bad of a shot.
No, it was a fine shot.
That was a fine shot. It didn't even go as far as the doe did. And what a unique deer, that double guard tine. Turn him sideways a little bit. Show off that massive rack. Look at that thing. What a beast.
Congratulations again, if you would, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations, Joseph. Nice job.
Thanks.
It was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, nice. I know you did. And you got a doe last night, huh?
Yep.
That's awesome.
And how many ground stocks have you done on arm crutches, Ron?
None.
The very first.
This is the first.
I'd like to know how many people have.
I bet not too many. All right, everybody, here we are with Mark, and he traveled with his son all the way, what was it, 4-hour trip or
3.5.
3.5, which was a pretty, just enough to make it an adventure,
Yep.
right? But what was that like? It was pretty cool. You brought your wife, you brought your son.
Yep.
What do you think?
It was neat. It doesn't even feel like we're in Pennsylvania. It feels like we traveled a lot further and we're deeper in the woods than what we are. And great couple guys here that own the place. Treated us like we've been longtime family friends at Hilltop, and we saw a lot of deer. We've hunted before and just never saw the kind of deer we saw here.
The hard part was actually finding one small enough, which is kind of odd to say.
Yeah, to suit what the Hands of Sportsmen and Pennsylvania Bow Hunters allowed us to shoot. That was very much appreciated, but it was hard here because the deer are just so big.
Yeah, and it made it great. I thought it was a very challenging hunt. Actually, did you expect it to be easier? Honestly?
Yes, I did.
You did.
I was uncomfortable at first, but it was no different than basically, especially this morning. The deer were, I don't know what happened, but the deer got really wild, and
we couldn't even move.
Right.
But like I said, I appreciate you coming over.
No, we appreciate you guys
It
having
was
us.
awesome meeting you, and you should be very, very proud of Joseph. I was.
I hope other parents just see what Joe could do and give their kids a chance.
Yeah, that's what it's about, and that's the thing. They want to be, they're normal kids. They are normal kids. They want to be treated like normal kids, and they want to do the same thing. And there's nothing in this world that says they can't. So
I'm glad he got the stock to deer so you guys could see that. He was, we sat in a lot of blinds, but Joe and I always stalk. So you got to kill the deer the way we do.
Yeah, that's awesome, brother. That's awesome. And that was something new for me. I've never done that. I've never, with arm crutches to stock up, and this is a fantastic buck that we got. It was magical for me too. That's just that I was proud of it. So thanks for getting emotional. You weren't gonna.
Don't miss next week's show. We're headed right back to High Point Hunting Preserve with Tucker and his family from South Carolina.